This video is for Project 1 of Harvard CS50's Web Programming with Python and JavaScript. This is my website, Book Creator. Now you can see when I load the page, it takes me to the login and register tab. If I try and go into the home or rate books tabs, it will redirect me back to the login because I have not yet logged in. Now on this PSQL shell, I can select all the users by running this command. Select star from users. And I have three users. One of them is called book creator, one of them is called admin, one of them is called Bob. Now let us say I wanted to register as Bob. I'm gonna copy Bob's details. So my name should be Bob, my username should be Bob's, my email should be bob@gmail.com, and my password should be Bob. I will then be returned an error saying these login details already exist, and there's a link which I can use to return back to the login. Okay, now let me try registering a new user called Jeff. So my name's going to be Jeff, username is going to be Jeff. Maybe I want lowercase now. The email will be jeff@gmail.com, and the password will be um, Jeff. It will say success, you're now registered. And if I run the command again on the PSQL shell, I can see that we have a new user with the details ID equals to 10, name is Jeff, email is jeff@gmail.com, password is Jeff, and username is also Jeff. Back on the website, there's a link that allows you to return to login, where I can log in using Jeff's details, for example. But let's say I try and use details that aren't in my database. So for example, I'm called Jeffs and my email is jeffs@gmail.com and I'm saying my password is Jeffs. It says it will give me an error saying no user with those login details exists. And I can return back to the login. Now that I can log in using my actual credentials, jeff@gmail.com and password is Jeff. Ah, seems I've kept a low capitalist instead of a lowercase for the username. So jeff@gmail.com and Jeff. And I'll be taken to the home page where you can see this table showing a few books. And if I choose to, I can log out again. And log in as another user, for example, Bob. Now if I want to do Bob's details, so it's bob@gmail.com and Bob. And if I submit, I once again come to the home page where I can see this table. Now if I go to the rate book section, I can search for a book maybe by title, which contains the letters R, A, I, and I'm given these books below. For example, if I want the Railway Children, if I want to see all the things for the Railway Children, all the reviews, I can see Book Creator, one of the users of the site, has given it a rating of 4, saying I really liked it. Let's say I don't really like it, I could give it a rating of 1 and say it's horrible. And when I submit, the page will reload and my review will appear underneath the earlier one. And this dialog will say you have already written a review, so you cannot write another one. Now, if I select all the reviews from the table, we can see here that these are the details for the review, with the rating being 1, the message being it's horrible, and the identifier of the username being this, rather long string. Okay, next we can also search for a book that doesn't exist. It will say because there are no books with XYXY in the title, no results found. I can search by author with for example CYN, and I get these books where the name of everybody is Cynthia, and I can also search for ISBN. So if I were searching for 0956, my ISBN, I get one book where this appears called Pleasure of a Dark Prince. Now, if I log out and log in again using this time admin's details, book rater's uh, details. So book rater email is bookrater at br.com and password is bookrater. I'm taking back to the home page. I can rate a book. For example, if I want to rate a book with the ISBN of 0486410226, I'm given the Raver Children, and I can see the reviews, and it appears I've already written a review, and I cannot write another one. The review appears here. I've given it a rating of 4 and said I've really liked it. Now, another piece of functionality to the website is that I can go on the route /API/ISBN number. So, for example, this ISBN number 938.162.6685, and I'm given details for a book called The Krishna Key in the form of a JSON object shown here. I can return to the login if I was to sign out, or I can read other books. But if I search for an ISBN that doesn't exist, for example 938.162.668598, I'm given a 404 error and I'm told to return to the login page.